If someone had told my teenage self that adulthood would feel like being tossed in an Ibadan Micra with no brakes, I would have begged time to pause. But alas, here I am, 26, in the thick of it, looking back at the roller coaster of my 20s with a longing smile and a heart full of stories. I once thought my teenage years were the ghetto. I dreamt of my 20s as a fresh start, a clean slate, a new beginning. But life, as they say, had other plans. My 20s began with heartbreak in its rawest form. I lost my mom to cancer. There are no words for that kind of pain, the kind that burrows deep into your soul and sets up camp. I was barely an adult, yet life threw me into the deep end, screaming, swim or drown. And so I swam, arms tired, heart heavy, gasping for air on some days, floating on sheer willpower on others. And then there was love. The fair, cute boy with a calm voice that could soothe even my worst storms. The one who made me believe in magic, in poetry, in the kind of love that fills the spaces grief carved out. But fairy tales don't always last, do they? That love ended in heartbreak, and so did the next, and the next. Love has come and gone like Ibadan rain. Sometimes a light drizzle, soft enough to lull me to sleep. Other times, a torrential downpour, leaving me drenched and shivering, wondering why I ever stepped outside without an umbrella. Friendships? I've had friendships that felt like warm amala and ewedu on a cold night, comforting, nourishing, familiar. I've had friendships that ended in the kind of silence that rings louder than any fight. One fallout was entirely my fault, I own that. The others? Maybe life just happened, stretching the distance until we could no longer reach. Some friendships are seasonal, I've learned, and that's okay. Not everyone is meant to stay, but that doesn't mean the love wasn't real. Disappointments have followed me like an overzealous tailor, promising my outfit will be ready by Friday. Years of trying to japa, dreaming of a fresh start in a land where the streets are supposedly paved with gold, only for things to fall apart at the final step. Job offers that vanished like a ghosting situationship. Long night staring at the ceiling, feeling like a scared 8-year-old trapped in a young adult's body. Moments of doubt, of wondering if this life thing is even worth it. Will the good ever come? And yet, in all this chaos, in all the ache, in all the almost that never became, there has been love in every form. Love in the way my 3 sisters hold my hands, cry with me, dance with me in the rain, making sure I never walk alone. Love in the dear friend who has become a sister, who sees the best in me even when I struggle to see it myself. Love in the once upon a time romance that transformed into a steady friendship. The kind that listens to my 1,000,001 voice notes, shows up, holds space, and never wavers. Love in the little things too. In the conductor who returns my forgotten change, the little girls who compliments eats just right on a heavy day, and the market woman who throws in extra pepper just because I look like a daughter. Love in strangers, in fleeting moments, in kindness that asks for nothing in return. And what is life if not a collection of small secret joys? Coffee in hand, wrapped in a blanket, binge-eating candy and grilled meat while watching my favorite show. Slow night strolls with a dear friend, gisting about everything and nothing. Late nights laughing over nonsense with my best friend, or strolling out to buy suya with another, only to return home and binge anime until sleep wanes. I still think of the night I stood on the beach with a dear friend. Our feet sinking into the cool, damp sand. The world, usually loud and restless, fell silent for a moment, like the universe itself pressed pause, just for us. The lights went out, and suddenly the sky was unveiled in its full, unfiltered glory. The stars blinked down at us, the moon cast a silver glow over the restless sea, and for those few precious minutes, we existed in perfect stillness, listening only to the rhythmic hum of the waves. It felt like a message, like a love note from the universe saying, "Look, even in the darkness, there is beauty. Even in the chaos, there is magic." So, here's to 26. To the laughter that will echo in unexpected places, to the tears that will come and go, to the nights spent overthinking and the mornings spent trying again, to the dreams that will take flight and the ones that will land in places I never expected, to the love I will give and the love I will receive, to the adventures waiting to be had, the suya runs, the dance floors, the heartbreaks that will sting, and the healing that will follow. Here's to another year in this wild downfall called life. No breaks, no getting down till I reach the last bus stop, just vibes, chaos, and a whole lot of hope because I got the best driver, God. Because everything good is coming, and maybe, just maybe, everything good is already here.